Here in Miami, Lone Depot Park, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the Miami Marlins. First pitch coming your way next. And getting the start for Miami, Yuri Perez. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of a game when he's out there.
Well, incredible mound presence, and he's going to attack hitters. Look at that strikeout per 9 ratio over 10 coming into this start. So he's a pitcher that wants the ball. He's aggressive. He knows that he can get the swing and miss, especially when he needs it most. We'll see how effective he is in this one.
And we're off and rolling in Miami. Right through there for a strike. Perez, a righty that throws with power, 22 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Missed inside with the curve. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count's full. Challenge from behind the dish here. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them.
Batting second, the left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Lone Depot Park just underway here.
Pretty smart not to serve something up for him right there. He's really good at hitting the first pitch.
Fastball for a strike. And that one fouled off. Here's a 1-2.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
This one popped up. Hicks settles under this one. 2 down. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 12.
Here's Josh Naylor. That one in the dirt and gets away. And now a man into scoring position.
Can't imagine he's too happy with that one on the mound. Just one pitch after giving up the single, he basically turns it into a double.
Man at second. That one fouled off. In the dirt, but kept close. Man on second, 2 down. Fights it off. He'll see another. Out to short. Whips it to first. And the inning is over. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. We go to the bottom of the first, and taking the ball for Seattle, Emerson Hancock. What do we need to know here?
Well, he's putting together a really nice season on the mound. ERA in the low 3s. Very respectable when you consider guys are looking to do damage. They're not trying to just walk and hit singles. They're trying to hit homers and draw walks and score runs. So when you have a guy that can limit the other team from scoring more than a few runs, that's really tough to beat game in and game out.
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2.
Ball,
see if you can go
outside.
upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
This one in the air, center field. Robles takes it in for the out. One away. And time now for the Marlins lineup. And Chris, this group has been struggling to put up runs lately.
Well, they haven't been on base a ton, and even when they are, they haven't been hitting very well with the runners on base. So they need a player or two to really step up, have some quality at bats, hit according to the situation, and sort of break out of this. I think if they do, the rest of this lineup will follow.
Hey!
Way out front for strike 2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Up the middle, and that chance handled in plenty of time to first. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away.
The first baseman, number 34, Liam.
2 down, base is empty. Liam Hicks will hit next. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That's off the mark. 1 ball, 1 strike. Two down, nobody on.
That's ball
Just
3.
missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And he grounds one to the right side. Young fires over to first. Inning over. Scoreless after 1. We move ahead to the top of the second now. And stepping in for the Mariners, Luke Raley. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Hernandez on the move. Then there's 1 down.
Batting 6, the second baseman, Cole Young.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Ball one.
Assigned to home plate duty is Ricky Holiday.
Boog, and something I've heard players saying about Ricky's strike zone is how he will call the high strike. That could be something that's tough to deal with, especially if you've got a pitcher out there coming at you with high velocity.
That one
That's
close,
ball two.
ruled a ball. Ball two. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. No score here in the second. And that
Inside
misses. And it's 3-2. Caught him looking for the K.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Mitch Garver up to hit here.
Hey!
Strike
Hey!
two.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Ball.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Got him swinging. And 1-2-3 go the Mariners. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning, and now for the Marlins, Xavier Edwards, singing he's never finished the season with more stolen bases in his entire career. And that one fouled off.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 0-2. And it stays fair. And a good start to the inning.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. Kind of got it off the end of the bat, but he gets that knock because he was willing to go with the pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Just
That's
missed.
inside.
In the dirt. Edwards on at first. Nobody out. Quick move to first. Edwards back in on a dive. There's a line drive to left field. Makes the grab.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter,
One out man at first. And stepping in is the speedy Esteury Ruiz. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Got him. Ricky Holiday with the call.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Hey!
The 0-1. Runner takes off.
Nope.
Pitch misses. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on them and see if you can steal the bag, get into scoring position.
Man at second. And a foul ball. Got him swinging. Out number 3. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. We played 2 full. No score. Well, here we go. Top of the third. Scoreless game.
Colt Emerson.
Those are the pitches that make you wonder if this offense is being too patient with their approach. Lots of fastballs in for strikes, not even a swing. They're more than capable of making contact with those pitches, so they need to let it fly.
And a 1-1. In the air, right side. Lopez on his way over. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Batting 9, the center fielder.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Top of the third, no score. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike, and it's 0-2.
Ball.
Line drive, base hit.
Up next for Seattle, the third baseman,
Anytime you
number
rip a
3,
line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Here's the Mariners leadoff man, J.P. Crawford. He's 0 for 1.
Hey!
Man at first, 1 away.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Now quick throw to first. Robles dives back in. On the strike. The pitch.
Ball 2.
Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Looks like the base runner had a pretty good feel on the pitcher's move. After that pick over, seemed to settle in, and he took off right away. Nice job of stealing second right there.
Man at second. That one finds the zone, and the count's even at 2. Swings through him for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Ball 1. That's
well,
a
usually
ball.
a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0. He's put himself in a really good spot.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because...
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. So 1 hit is all they get. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. We're tied, 0-0. Back here in Miami, and now for the Marlins, Jacob Marcy.
Ball 1.
Foul ball there. The 1-1.
Ball 2.
And there's
That's
a
a
ball.
ball.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Late on that fastball. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Payoff pitch. It's a
That's ball
leadoff
4.
walk.
Take your base.
And that's the go-ahead run.
The catcher, Ryan Navarro.
Right through there for a strike. Oh, 1 down. Tap foul at the plate. Marcy gets his lead at first. Nobody out.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Ball 1.
Pitch misses. 1-2 to count. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
1 out man at first. Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. Over to first, and he's saved. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Runner on the go. That one fouled off. And the 0-2. This one in the air, center field. Robles settles underneath it. He's got it.
Up next for the Marlins, the left fielder, Heriberto Hernandez.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And the strike is overturned after review. They'll keep both their challenges.
Ball, that's out.
That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. And it one-hops the wall. Headed for the plate. He scores and they have the lead.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And up next for Miami, Liam Hicks. 0 for 1 so far. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Ripped, but it curls foul. And now 1 and 2. This one in the air, right field. That's a base hit. Here's the throw. Safe. In comes the run from second. And they lead by 2.
Comes through with the RBI. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
Just
Oh,
missed.
that's just out. Ball, that's outside.
2 runs across in the inning here in the last half of the third. And that's a fair ball. Hicks rounds second on his way to third. And a double puts runners at second and third with 2 out.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Here's the third baseman, Javier Sinoja. He's 0 for 1. Lined, and that's a base hit. 1 run is in. Now the second run is in. It's a 2-run single, and they're up by 4.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock. Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
The 0-1.
There he goes.
Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, didn't go. Sinoja off of first with 2 away.
Ball 2.
Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Michael Rucker appears to be getting loose. Pizzardo also throwing. And a 2-1 on the way. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. On to inning number 4. It's the Marlins 4 and the Mariners nothing. Start of the fourth. Now it's the Mariners DH, Cal Raleigh. Raleigh, 29 years old, and he's usually a catcher. Today he gets off his legs a bit. He's the DH. Hammered down the right side, but foul. High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there.
No,
and a foul ball. Founds another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Lined into left center. Should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a 2-bagger.
Waste no time there. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
And up next for Seattle, Luke Raley. Fly to left his first time. Man at second. Now this one gets away from the catcher. No advance though. The 1-1. And that one gets past the catcher. Naylor up to third on the wild pitch.
Nice job right there, recognizing the wild pitch and being able to move up to third because of it. Now they've got more options in terms of finding a way to bring him home.
One away with a runner at third. Top half of inning number 4. Right through there for a strike. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2-2 now. Just off the inside edge. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Here's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance.
2 on, 1 out. Hard hit into the gap. 1 run will score. Raley around third. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and they cut the lead to 2.
Making some noise here. 2 RBIs on that swing, and they're right back in it. That could be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
1 out, runner at second. Mitch Garver up next for the Mariners. The 0-1. And that is out of play. The 0-2. Now one miss.
That's inside.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Usually when you see several pitches, you're going to get at least one that you might be able to do something with. But they didn't exactly challenge him in any way right there. And really, they just used his aggressiveness against him. I don't think he even got a pitch in the zone.
No, that's a good point, Siggy. He goes down on strikes, but not a single pitch was actually in the strike zone. On the ground to the left. And that will end the inning. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now 4-2. Back here at Lone Depot Park, ready to go, bottom 4.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. You know, these Marlins showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 2.
So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs, and hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's one down. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
The center fielder, Jacob Marcy.
Here's the center fielder, Jacob Marcy. He walked and came around to score his first time up. That clips the zone. That is strike 2.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
Up next for the Marlins, the catcher, Ryan Navarrete.
First pitch misses.
Ball went out.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. He's there. He's got it. That is the inning. And 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. But they still lead this one 4-2. We go to the top of the 5th, and stepping in for the Mariners, Victor Robles.
Well, these Mariners looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
On the ground, right side, Edwards. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
Nope. Ball 1.
Up the middle, Jimenez. On to first, and the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th.
Up next for Seattle, the left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Now it's Randy Arozarena.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line. You want to be patient here. Try to work a walk if you can. You've got a big power bat behind you in the on-deck circle, and with 2 outs, 1 swing can put you right back in this ball game.
It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. Strike 2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Rolled over to third. Sanoha gets it to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. It's the Marlins 4 and the Mariners 2. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Otto Lopez. Clips the corner, 0-1.
You know, these Marlins, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat. And that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
Throws to second. Not in time.
No,
That's a leadoff double.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Emerson Hancock is done. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment.
Now pitching for
So out of the bullpen for the Mariners, Michael Rucker.
And that's a big potential run out there in second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can. I'm not saying they do, but with the way they're squaring up the ball right now, it's almost like they know what's coming. They seem very confident at the plate.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Last half of inning number 5. Here's a 1-1. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Man at second. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Lopez around third. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in. It's 5-2.
Picks himself up an RBI. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Next to hit, Liam Hicks. Left field. And that's a foul ball. Check swing, and he went. And the count is 0-2.
Ball. That's inside. Ball. That's off the plate.
Hernandez gets his lead at first with nobody out. Good job to fight that one off. Next
That's
pitch
ball
misses. 3-2 now.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Well, now he's got 2 runners on after that walk, and things can get out of hand in a hurry in these situations, so he's going to have to find a way to get back into the strike zone.
What do you got?
Edwards checks his swing. Appeal down to third. No swing. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Fought off foul. In the air, left field. Base hit! They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Here's the third baseman, Javier Sanoja.
Ball 1.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Bases juiced, no outs. Up the middle, flips it, 1 at second, and a run scores on the double play.
It's always great when you can add a run, but in this situation with the bases loaded, double play is kind of a rally killer.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Michael Rucker departs, and he leaves a runner at third. So we'll see how the next pitcher deals with that when we get back. New pitcher for the Mariners, Gabe Spire. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters.
Hey!
And the 0-1. There's the strike, 95 of that one.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
In the air, right field, Raley on his way in. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that will end the inning. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 5 innings complete. It's the Marlins 6 and the Mariners 2. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game. Cal Raleigh getting ready to hit.
The designated hitter, Cal Raleigh.
Outside, that's
Action
a
in the
ball.
pen down there. Zach Brixey, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Number 33, getting cranked up as well.
That's ball 2.
Here's a 2-1. And that's
Ball
down
3.
and away. Sliced hard but foul. Payoff pitch. Fouled off. And they'll do it again. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Now he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
3-2. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty. Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
And there's a foul ball. The Fish leading by 4, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Foul ball. Oh, and 2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away. 0 and 2 now.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
On a line, base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Yuri Perez will depart, and a pretty good outing for him as he leaves with a nice lead. New pitcher when we get back.
Now pitching for the
Zach
Marlins,
Brixey comes on now. He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh. Luke Raley up next for the Mariners.
Hey!
Here comes the 0-1. That one pushed to the left and foul. Here's the 0-2. Good eye
Nope,
right
that's
there.
down.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Raleigh, the lead runner, out at second. Naylor at first with no outs. Sets him down looking.
The batter number 2, second baseman, Young.
Ball, that's too high.
Left field. Hernandez on the move towards the line. Long run, tracks it down. 2 down.
Excellent job, and I tell you what, the times that I played left field, getting a play like that, you love the opportunity to make it.
Garver.
Now the Mariners catcher, Mitch Garver.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Two on, 2 outs. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Adam out front for the strikeout. Mariners leave a couple. They still trail it here. It's 6-2. Bottom of the 6th. And now for the Marlins, Leo Jimenez. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Edward Bizzardo preparing to come on if needed. The lefty, the 1-0. Jackknifes out of the way.
Ball, inside.
And that one wrapped foul. Payoff pitch. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Up next for the Marlins, the center fielder, Jacob.
Hey!
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Swing and a ground ball. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And that's an infield single despite a great effort at shortstop.
Up next for the Marlins, the catcher, Ryan.
1 down. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Brian Navarreto.
Hey!
And the lefty with the 0-1. That one fouled off.
That's
inside,
a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Come on, Brian, let's go.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Marcy leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Check swing went around. That's strike 2. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Gabe Spire done for the night, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Jose A. Ferrer on to pitch out of the pen here.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
First and second, 2 outs. Heriberto Hernandez, the next up for the Marlins. That's a slider for a strike. Swings through that one out in front that time.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground.
Makes the catch. Inning over. Marlins strand a pair. They lead it 6-2. Back here in Miami, top of inning number 7, and stepping in for the Mariners, number 4. The M's in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
Swings and misses, and that's strike 1. Brixey, a 6'2" righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Just missed. Right through there for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
The 2-2. And that
Ball
one missing low. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. This one in the air, center field. 2 away.
Up next for Seattle, the third baseman.
Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Zach Brixey won't go any further tonight. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher
Marlins,
on now, number 33.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Stepping in, J.P. Crawford. 0 for 3 in this one. And it's fouled off. Two down, nobody on. There's a swing and a drive. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Way inside, gets out of the way. Man on second, two down. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that is that. It's the Marlins 6 and the Mariners 2. Back here at Lone Depot Park, their offense has produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
And first offering is fouled off. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Got him.
The batter.
One away.
No, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
The next offering misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Ball.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Stays alive. Base knock right field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next for the Marlins, the third baseman.
Down the third baseman, Javier Sanoja. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. Man at second. Foul ball, still 0-2. Right through there, got him. 2 gone.
No, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in place somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Nice grab. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. It's the Marlins 6 and the Mariners 2. Ready to begin the 8th. In now is the Mariners DH, Cal Raleigh.
Hey!
Yo, 1. Fouled off left side.
Good
Ball
location,
in.
good take. Sometimes you want the hitter to prove he can lay off that pitch.
And they'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Oh, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
And that one is lifted in the air. Marcy drifts towards it. Brings it in. And there's one down.
Up next for Seattle, the first baseman, number 12, John Naylor.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. And it's a called strike after the review. So they've still got both their challenges. That one catches the zone. No balls, 2 strikes. Fights it off. He'll see another. The Marlins leading by 4, and we're at the top of the 8th.
Ball.
Struck him out without a swing. That was pretty nasty. Luke Raley up next for the Mariners.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. 2 down, nobody on. On the ground, out to short. Tosses to first. And the Mariners set down 1-2-3. It's the Marlins 6 and the Mariners 2.
Now pitching for
Now on the bump, Edward Bizzardo.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
leading up for the Marlins, the shortstop, Leo Jimenez.
Fastball for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Right back to him on the mound. Slings to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the eighth. action in the bullpen for Seattle. Nick Davila, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Here comes the 0-1. Towards first. Naylor takes it himself, and there's 2 down.
Up next for the Marlins, the catcher, Ryan Navarrete.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the catcher, Brian Navarrete.
Good spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Strike 2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Just misses with that one. And down on strikes. And that is that. It's the Marlins 6 and the Mariners 2. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Pete Fairbanks.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
Foul ball. Oh, 2 now. Gets him to chase after that one. Beats him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout.
Kind of muffed that strikeout pitch right there. I'm not sure if he got crossed up or tied up, but either way, good composure to recover and finish the out at first. That's a play you could easily panicked on and throw into right field.
Ball.
The 1-0. This to third. Fires across the diamond, and there's 2 away.
The batter, number 4, shortstop, Cole Emerson.
So last chance for the Mariners. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Number 4, 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. And what a play! Ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
And your final 6-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.